live in 5, 4, 3.
What? I couldn't hear those last two.
So, Chris, I have something very exciting to tell you about. You don't even know this.
Okay.
Unbeknownst to you and everybody except me, or anyone who just so happened to be on the Texas Toast website today, we've made some big changes. And that is to say, Joy made some big changes. They look fantastic. Not like I was doing all the, you know what I mean? You know exactly what I was doing today, and it wasn't working on website stuff. But Joy's been working on the website, changing some stuff around. So if you haven't been to the website, well, I'm getting ahead of myself. So the purpose of today's reveal is to talk about Challenger level 1 and 2 that we still have in inventory and that we're working on right now. Website stuff, and we even have a Tele kit, kind of.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's talk about Challenger level 1 and 2, and because I've been thinking a lot about them. We kind of, when we set out to make these guitars, you have another one too.
It's over there.
There's 2 that are ready to ship right now.
Yeah,
right?
You want me to grab the other one?
No, I'll get it.
Okay.
But we
look how brown it looks here.
It's very red.
It is
actually.
very red.
Yeah, maybe if we hold it up, it will look redder.
It looks rust. It's not rust color.
Yeah,
it's red.
It's what we call Luxardo red. And if you go to the website, you can see it. And the color looks good on the website.
Yeah.
In this particular video, though, it doesn't. But when we set out to do these, I want to talk about, we kind of did it backward because we outsourced some of the parts with vendors that we trust. None of them are overseas. We didn't do it right. We outsourced to still made in America parts. Which is something that not a lot of people can say. Usually, generally speaking, when you outsource stuff in the guitar industry, you go to, what do they call it? Offshore, overseas production, or I forget what the preferred nomenclature is. But how many people do you know that, like, we're going to outsource some of our own guitars and still keep it made in America? I'm not going to say it's unheard of, but I think it's pretty rare.
Yeah.
So that's what it was something that I think we never really touched on until today. I think that's on the website now. Guys, after you're done watching this video, ladies and gentlemen, after you're done watching this video, please go over and check out the website, link in the description below, or you can just type in Texas Toast Guitars and search. It's TexasToastGuitars.com. That's the website. So, but there's a lot of descriptions about like what these are and why we wanted to make them, and kind of the story, the ethos behind these instruments. You know what I mean?
That's cool.
Yeah. So so do you know anyone else who outsources stuff to an American company? And of course, that American company is, we work with a lot of different outfits. We work with Steve at Maximum Guitar Works, Dylan Pickups. The level 1s don't come standard with Dylan Pickups, but we're working on a promotion that has Dylan Pickups in it. But like, I mean, what do you think?
There's a few companies. I don't think there's a lot of companies that do it the way we've done it. We know of several that charge, that don't tell the story and charge a lot.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, but no, I can't think of anybody. This is a lot of guitar for not a lot of money, and then you start talking the American made thing, and
well,
it's pretty cool.
That's the other thing, is that normally when you outsource to an American made outfit, the price doesn't go down.
Right.
That's the key. This is still represents the lowest price guitar we can make. and still feel like we haven't compromised on anything. You know what I mean? Okay. So I think that's an important part that I want everybody to realize, is that we built this guitar first and then set the price point. We didn't go the other way around. And I think that is lost on a lot of people. They think, well, they said we want to make a guitar that costs this much, and then you start hacking and slashing away at it. What we set out to do was
we've made that guitar in the past.
We have, yeah. What we set out to do with this instrument, and we have absolutely 100% done it, is we built the guitar first, and then we priced it as good as we possibly could have. And at the end of the day, you get an all-American made instrument with, you know, zero compromises, that's ready to go. It's streamlined, but I think everybody grasps that. It has a carved top. It has a genuine Honduran mahogany body. It's got they all come with 3-piece rock maple necks, except for the 2 that we have in stock right now, because they were necks that were done before we switched over to what I think is a cool feature. I'm going to show you guys that here again in a second. And it's all, you know,
and
it's all American made.
I think we should talk about what all we do to it after we get it.
Okay, let's do that. Let me grab one that just so happens to be down here.
Oh, you have visual aids.
Well, I do, yeah. So so this one here is in the process of being sanded. Excuse me. I've been sanding all day. Will you not attest to that, Chris?
Yes, you have been sanding all day, except
bet
for
you.
lunch.
Look at that. See, look, like this still has sawdust all over it. I've been sanding so much.
Don't get it near me.
So when we get these necks and bodies from Steve, we actually hand fit each of the necks. And I don't know if you guys can see it, but in the neck pocket there, you might notice that the neck is fit to the body. So every one of these is individual. Every neck is individually fit to each body.
Yeah. And then labeled as such.
This one is labeled L1 HM1 on the neck and the body. Now, these aren't serial numbers, because a lot of people, I've been getting a bunch of stuff like, hey, what serial number is my guitar? What serial numbers aren't for you, they're for the manufacturer. And the more you get that, the better off you'll be. A lot of people have been asking me, how come Fender necks are serial numbered on the neck, not the body? And the fact of the matter is that the serial numbers are for the manufacturer, not for you. They're probably so that if they get a bad batch of necks, they can recall them. But anyway.
Yeah, and know what goes with what. That's why we do it.
That's why we.
And in the olden days, we didn't have enough guitars to worry about at one time.
That's right. So we all individually named every guitar.
Well, we used to do that at some point, but a lot of times it was, you know, you were working on, you know, 1 or 2 guitars at a time, and you go, well, this one's a Strat neck, so it goes with the Strat.
It goes with the Strat.
Yeah. This one's a Challenger, so it goes with the Challenger.
How many guitars do you think we've made in the last decade? It's hundreds of guitars.
Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely hundreds.
And
I don't think 1,000 yet.
Well, you know what? I think I would just say hundreds of guitars.
Yeah.
I think that's impressive enough.
Oh yeah. But someday it will be 1,000. We won't know when.
I don't even know.
But yeah.
Okay, great, good. So anyway, my goal is to make hundreds of these guitars a year. That's a goal of mine. These are level 1s. I also want to make hundreds of level 2s every year too. So this is kind of like some lofty goals for the shop. But anyway, I have invested a lot of time and energy in the level 1 and level 2, and man, I like I say, guys, I cannot tell you how neat I think these things are. I don't know if you can see. Can you see that these have, maybe on the back of the headstock, the 3 pieces of, can you see it there, Chris, on the
maybe sort of wave it around. There you go. Sort of. Yeah.
Can you kind of get, how about if I do like this? Can you see there?
Yeah, there you can
that
see
it is in fact.
Yeah, there's 2 seams.
Yeah, so these are all 3-piece maple necks. Obviously, there is a
Anybody else ever do that?
Piece. Of course they have. What Yeah, but go ahead with your.
No, go ahead.
No. So they have so there's a 4-piece actually because they have a front one too.
Right.
So.
Yeah, but Hamer did it and
That's
named
right.
it.
They named it the stressed neck.
Uh-huh.
I don't know why they call that. That kind of seems peculiar to me. The stressed neck.
Yeah.
I like to think this is a no stress.
Yeah,
neck.
yeah. Don't distress neck.
I'm not going to stress on this neck because it's the most stable neck we could possibly make.
Yep.
And yeah, of course. So Steve at Maximum Guitar Works does a lot of this work for us. We get the bodies from Steve. If you watch the video from last Sunday, you see what we do to get the neck pockets fit. And of course, we fit every neck to every guitar. This one here, it's not actually glued in yet. Oh, sorry. So I will show you why we have to, but that's why we have to hand fit them to every body is fit to every neck because it's very, very tight fit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So this is like the ideal guitar, I think, if you want an all-American made guitar that really will hang with the best boutique made instrument because in fact it still is. So the only thing that that we do to save money on these is paint. And you want to talk a little bit about that, Chris? Can you talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, we could talk a little bit about that. What do you want to talk about? So it comes in a bunch of different colors.
Oh, yeah, you get to pick
a very, very simple paint process.
Let me grab the other one.
Okay. I'm not going to tell you how we do it, but I will say that there is almost no paint on these things.
Yeah.
There's some color. There's some clear. Go from there.
So hold on. I got to get refitted into my chair here.
Yeah. So those of you that are concerned with a lot of paint on a guitar and whether that changes the sound or not, this is as little paint as you can put on and still have a color and a clear coat.
Oh, necks, however,
oiled necks,
oil finish.
Oil finish necks, but still set. Yeah, so we paint the bodies first, then we set the necks, and we oil the necks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and this is the only guitar that we make that doesn't have black on the face. Yes.
Correct.
Okay.
And that's because that takes a little longer.
Yeah.
Would have added another $50.
Well, yeah. So the whole idea of this is we get them in from Steve, get all the work done that we do to them. We fret all the necks. We do. I mean, and this neck is like this thing. It's just as good as any other Texas Toast neck, which is excellent. The same hardware, same Hipshot hardware. Yeah, it's a carved top guitar. We get the necks in, we fit them. All the level ones come with the exact same setup, which is Hipshot tuners, Hipshot bridge, P90s. Now, one of the reasons that I learned about this just the other day, when I had there's a bunch of these in the back in the wood shop. If you've ever been to the shop, you know that the workshop is where we do the videos right now. The wood shop is back there. There are so many of these around, and I'm like, if I had to like go every single level one like has different wood, no, we can't do that. They're all Honduran mahogany, and they all have P90s, so that I can just kind of get in the groove and just do them all. You know what I mean? So I fit all the necks, route all the pickups. Our level twos have more options. You can get a mahogany body. You can get a ash body. You can get a white limba body like Bobby Dill did. You can get P90s. You can get humbuckers. You can get Filtertrons. You can get one other thing. You can get all kinds of different stuff. They all have Hipshot bridges and Hipshot tuners. Same neck, same 3-piece neck. However, those have hard finish on them. Yes.
Yes. Yeah. More paint.
Yeah.
They're sealed up completely. Then color, then 73 finish.
Yeah. Yeah. So you can get, and of course you get to pick the color on that too. So if you guys are interested in one of these, and you should be, this Secret Silver one and this Luxardo Red one are on the website right now. You can buy them right now today, and we'll ship them Monday morning. Now I know what you're thinking. How much is one of these things? $12.99. It's the most affordable, all American made guitar you will get at this quality. You will not get a better deal than this. I personally guarantee it. You will not get a guitar that plays better, feels better, sounds better, et cetera, better. Like I said, I'm working on a deal with Dylan at Dylan Talks Tone, Dylan Pickups, to do level ones with Dylan P90s. Wouldn't that be something?
It would be.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah.
So if you want to know more about the story of the level 1 or the level 2, please go to the website. Like I said, Joy's been working on it most of the day today, in addition to all the other stuff that she does. And there's a bunch of good stuff on there about what these things are and what I wanted to do when I came up with these, and how much of a deal and how much of a value it is. And you guys are going to want one of these and why you're going to want one, whether at level 1 or level 2. Now, what I also will tell you, I haven't done it yet, but I'm going to raise the prices on the level 3s and level 4s. In fact, I'm going to double the prices on the level 3s and level 4s, mostly because those are all handmade by me. People go, how do you carve your tops? Well, when it's just me doing it, I take everything away that doesn't look like a carved top. It's all done by hand. How do you route your bodies? So what they're really asking is how much CNC stuff do you do on the level 3 and 4? And the answer is none. It's all me. So it'd be like saying, hey, Chris, how much paint robot do you use on level anything?
It's all me.
It's none, right?
No.
No.
What? It's all me. Yes.
Yeah. Oh, okay. No. Yes.
Correct.
Okay. I didn't mean to throw you under the bus here.
I think I've been huffing paint too long.
This is all day one stuff here. So anyway, guys, the Secret Silver and the red one are available right now. You can buy them $12.99. Case is a little bit extra. Shipping is a little bit extra. We'll tack that on for you. You can pay with the firm. You can pay with a credit card. You can do PayPal, whatever you want to do, and we'll get them out to you ASAP. Now, if you want to do a special order, it's available on the website too. It's easy to do. And the price isn't more just because we don't have it yet. We just got to make it. So if you want a blue one, no problem. We can do that too. If you want a level 2, no problem. Those are fast delivery too. Stick around if you guys think that you want to get the Dylan pickup version. It's going to be another couple $100, and I want to have a bunch of those ready to go before Christmas so you can get one. And they make a terrific stocking stuffer, depending on how big your stocking is.
That is correct. You could get a big stocking.
I don't care what you do. Yeah.
Just jam the headstock in there.
Yeah.
You can maybe just it doesn't have to be hanging by the chimney with care. You
but
can just
it could
put the
be
stocking over the headstock, kind of like a golf club.
The point though that you need to wrap your brains around is just how neat these things are. And I wish that everybody could come to the shop and play these, because anyone who plays them is going to want to get one. Want to know how I know? Because everybody who's played one has bought one.
Yeah.
So
yeah. I think if Zoltan could have fit one of these in his suitcase, he would have. I think that's the only reason he bought, or one of the only reasons that he bought the guitar he bought.
Yep.
But I think if he could have folded one of these in half, he would have.
Yeah.
Steve bought one, right?
Steve bought one.
Steve DeWitt
bought one.
Blue bought one.
Doug Santaniello has a level 2. Same deal, though. He can tell you how cool it is.
Jim was playing this one earlier today. We're playing around with the new
Jim
amp.
was.
And it sounded really good. And kind of amazing. Because the amp does all sorts of fun things, and this guitar made all sorts of different noises. Yeah. So it was really, they're really cool guitars. I took this one home and played it over a weekend.
With this one or the red one?
I took that one, I thought.
Okay.
Yeah, almost positive I took that one.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So what if you want something a little different? Do we have anything else that somebody could maybe buy? They wanted I want more of a project.
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, we have a project.
Too. Yeah.
So
is Dylan asking a question?
He says I'm in the process of ordering one.
That Dylan actually is in the process of ordering one. Yeah. He sent me a message the other day. He's like, hey, I want one of those level 1s. But he also said he wanted a white limbo one. Now, important note, and Dylan might not have known this, but all the level 1s are Honduran mahogany bodies, and all have P90s. if you want a different wood on the body, you got to step up to level 2.
Yeah, and that's because not all woods take
That's right.
this level of finish the same way.
Yeah.
Mahogany
Yeah.
takes it the same way every single time. That's why that is a rule.
That's right.
Plus, we want to have some of these in the system, maybe not painted, but ready for paint, because paint and assembly goes pretty darn quick after all the machine work is done. So if we have, we have a body and a neck, and the neck's all fretted, and all it needs is paint and assembly.
Yeah, imagine that. If we had
snappy.
half a dozen or 20 or whatever it is, and you're ready to go, and you say, I want a green one, and or whatever color you want. And all the colors, by the way, are on the website too. So you can just get in there and get it done. And you can have a super cool guitar that will instill confidence in your playing. And you know what I mean? When you show up with this thing and start rocking out, every time my band plays, people go, who made those guitars? And I'm like, I made them.
Yeah.
What do you mean you made it?
3 Texas Toast guitars on stage at any point. There's usually 2 in reserve on stage, and maybe as many as 5 Texas Toast guitars get played. Yep. You guys need more guys in the band.
We do.
For more guitars.
More guitars.
Yeah.
For more action.
Yep.
All right, so we've got another thing that we want to talk to you guys about today to reveal, and then we're going to call it a day because it's been a long week, even though it was only 2 days. It was a short
week. It still felt long. Yeah. So this is a project that I sort of found. I mean, I knew it was here, but when David Robinson was here, we had to David proof the shop, and these usually hang. If you've been here, they hang by the ceiling right about there, and they're apparently 7 feet up in the air.
They're lower than 7'1".
Yeah. So he would walk by and bonk his head on it. He might have even bonked his head on this one. So anyway, I took these and I moved them other places. And then I was in the process of putting all that stuff back, and I'm looking at this body and I'm like, I don't think we're ever going to do anything with it.
That's the other thing, right? Like you and I looked at this and we're like, I don't really want to do anything with it.
Yeah.
You don't want to do anything with it.
No. So I started looking around and I found a project neck that we did a bunch of videos on. This is a Mighty Mite licensed by Fender neck that we did some videos on. So ash body, standard routes. It's sealed up. It's currently got a couple coats of lacquer sanding sealer on it. I was testing some lacquer products on it, so you could finish it off.
So you could just paint it right now, right?
Yeah, you'd want to scuff it back a little bit, but it's ready for paint. It's been painted before. Yeah, what else about it?
Does the neck fit in the pocket?
The neck fits perfectly.
Okay.
And the neck actually has some finish on it, so you wouldn't have to do anything with that. You could bolt this thing together and play
just
like
clean
this
up the frets and level them out a little bit or something?
I think they're already level and polished. I think we did a video on this thing, or we did a class and we used these.
There feels like there's some pokey outies on.
There might be a little bit. Yeah, there might be some.
You could clean that up a little bit.
Fret sprout is what it feels like to me because it's on the ends.
Okay.
But it actually feels pretty good, even if you didn't want to do that. So anyway,
put the neck in the body. Let's have a look at it. Let's see what. Yeah, that's actually really nice.
Yeah, it's perfect. There's no wiggle to it. It just slides right in. So yeah.
Or you could just put it together like this.
You could.
You could have some cragy guitar.
You could decoupage it. You could cover it in stickers. You could do whatever you want.
Yeah.
I'll even throw in a couple Texas Toast stickers. All drilled, ready for vintage style hardware. There's no pickguard screws anywhere. It was never assembled, just painted. It's cool. So anyway, what are we thinking?
I don't know.
$225 shipped in the continental U.S.
$225 shipped anywhere in the continental United States.
It's this is. Oh no, it's a 3-piece body. I was like, this is a 1-piece body. We can't find a center seam. It's got some weird stuff on the back. When we used to do these, we used 1/4-inch pins here, locating pins there and there. It's got a couple of random holes here because somebody might have misdrilled it. That was me.
So Butch says he'll take it. So I'll have to.
Okay.
How do we didn't even put this on the thing.
No, email Matt, Butch, and we'll get it out next week. I even have a box for it.
It's all ready to go. Okay.
To wrap it in. So.
What?
There you go.
Okay. All right. Cool. So for everybody else who's not buying a Tele, I want you to go over to the website and check out the level 1s and level 2s. Check out all the good work that Joy did today, because the new website has a bunch of cool stuff, and more of that stuff is coming too, because I want to make the website be something that looks a little bit more like what it's like to actually be here in the shop.
Something that people might go to more than one time.
Yeah, right now the website
so
is
static.
updated, and it's it's like, well, here's everything you can buy. And that's cool, but it doesn't exactly give you a lot of the flavor of what we do here at the shop, which I think is a really cool thing. I don't just think it, Chris. I know it. I think anyone who comes here will say that too. But I know for a fact that I love what we do, and we're good at what we do. And if you play to your strengths, then yeah, you can't go wrong. So anyway, gang, level 1, level 2, level 3, level 4. Check out the new website. Butch will send you an invoice for the Tele kit. And yeah, let's call it a day, shall we, sir?
Let's do it.
All right. Thanks for hanging out with us, you guys. We'll see you next time here at Texas Toast Guitars.
Have a good weekend.
Have a good weekend.
See ya.